This is a Permobil F5 VS for standing power chair. This is the most advanced power chair on the market. If you need a power chair that has a standing feature, this is the F5 VS. This power chair has 5 electric functions. It has the 14-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric legs. It has the standing position, and it also has, actually it has six different positions. It also has the anterior tilt, which leans you forward. So as I said, this chair has got about 5 miles, so it's practically brand spanking new. 5 miles. It has the light kit. It has all kinds of other features on it. This chair is fully loaded. So the first thing I want to show you is all the function can be worked through the joystick or through the switch box. I like to use the switch box because it's quicker for me. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the electric seat lift. So by pushing this button here, the seat lift will go up 14 inches. So right now we're going to start roughly at 22, and you add 14 inches, you'll be at 36 inches. This is one of the highest seat lifts you're going to get on the market. You can see how high it is. So right now, when it stops, we're going to be at 36 inches. So we are at 36 inches right now. And what's great about this chair is you can still drive this chair with the seat elevated at a reduced speed, but you can still drive it and do your function. Even when it's standing, you can still drive it. So right now, let's talk about the base. You can see the actual seat actuator here. You can see how well built it is. You can also see we got 14-inch wheels here, and we have caster wheels in the back. And look at the suspension. There's 2 suspensions, one for the front, one for the back, and they're adjustable with this ring right here. So you can see the suspension. If I move the chair, you can see the suspension moving right there. You also have a motor here. For each wheel there's a motor. This is your lever. If I was to put this chair in neutral, of course I would turn the power off, but I would push the lever down, and you can see now the wheel is unlocked. So you have to do both motors. This is where you would put it in neutral, back in gear, and then of course you want to make sure the seat is down when you put it in neutral, okay? You have an anchor point up front here, and you have another one back here, so you have 2 anchor points, one here and one below the back fork right here where my hand is. So you have 4 anchor points to tie your chair to your lift. So we've just covered the base right now with the 14-inch solid wheel, non-marking wheels. I'm going to bring the seat back down. So that's a 14-inch seat lift that's coming back down. This is a swing away joystick. What that means is you can swing it away from the front. This is set up on the right hand side, so if you're left-handed, we can put it on the left side with no problem at all. So right now the seat is back down. The next feature I'm going to show you is called the electric tilt. Electric tilt is when the base right here by itself goes back. So the bottom goes back. Of course it's going to take the leg and it's going to take the back because they're all connected. That's called electric tilt right there. So that's your electric tilt right there. Okay? The next thing I'm going to show you is the electric legs. So if you want to get some circulation, you can have your legs elevated like this, and they would be higher than your body. And these legs can be adjusted. We can adjust the length. If you're 5 feet tall, 6'2", we can adjust those. So you can see why your legs will definitely be higher than your body there. Okay? So I'm going to bring the tilt back down to show you what it would look like if you only went halfway tilted, so you can get some circulation only halfway tilted. You can, right here, you'd still be able to have circulation higher in your body and not be so much tilted. So I'm going to bring the tilt back down, and I'm going to do right now what's called the electric recline. The electric recline is just the back right here, which you can see going back by itself. That's called the electric recline. So it's a full recline. You can see how nice that is. This is what it would look like if you were fully reclined. Okay? I'm going to bring the recline back up, and we're going to go to, I'm going to bring the legs back down too. Oop. I gotta get to the right. There's so many buttons here. I'm gonna bring the legs back down, then I'm gonna bring the back up at the same time. I'm hitting 2 buttons here to speed up the process. So if you're outside, make sure your legs are always out a little bit like that, like they are right about there, so that you can avoid hitting a curb or hitting something, a crack in the sidewalk if you're gonna be outside. So now, the next thing I'm gonna show you, it's called the anterior tilt. Anterior tilt means your seat will go forward a little bit. So if you watch this, okay, let me put it on this one. All right. This is called the anterior tilt. You notice how the seat is leaning forward? That's called the anterior tilt right there, okay? That's the 5th function. I just got to remember how to use the buttons on this. That's why it took me a second or 2 here to get it where I wanted to go. That's the anterior tilt. All right, the last function is the standing position, which is what everybody's asking about, okay? Bring the seat back all the way down. If you're going to do the standing position, you need to put your knee brace on. Okay? Put your knee brace on right here. And put your chest guard right here. So you have to have these two. You have to have the knee brace on and the chest guard on also to be able to get the standing position. I'm going to bring the legs in a little bit so I can put that bar down. So that's your knee brace right there. This is your chest guard. The first button on here would be the button to make the chair stand. So when you stand this chair, it leans back. It'll do all kinds of funky little things, but it'll get its weight. It's going to work its way up. You'll see as I'm holding the button down. And it's the button that shows a seat like this. So now we're going to, and you notice how this is coming down over here too, on the ground? So whenever the seat goes up as a standing position, these front tip wheels will go from 4 inches off the ground, they'll go on the ground to give you more support up front. That's all part of this intricate system here. So here we're almost there. All right, this is the standing position, okay? So you're not going to be standing dead straight, but that's what you're looking like when you're standing in a standing position. And here's another thing too, look at this. You can still drive the chair, and you can see the front wheels now, why they're there. Because if you're standing, you're going to be putting more weight here on your foot plate. This gives you a little more support, okay? I'm going to turn the chair around so you can see the back. You can see how quiet it is. I'm going to bring it back this way so you can see the front again. And I'm going to put it back this way. So this is your standing position right here. So this is your 6th mode that this chair will do. As I said, it does have a 14-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric leg, the anterior tilt, and the standing position. That's 6 electric functions. Pretty amazing they can do all that with one chair. Pretty amazing. So I'm going to bring the seat lift back down, and we're going to cover the cushion, we're going to cover the headlights. I can go on this chair. This is why it's going to be a long video, because there's a lot of stuff on this chair. So we're bringing the standing position back down. So make sure if you're going to use the standing position, you just get your chest guard, get your knee brace, and this knee brace can be adjusted. There is an adjustment on the front right here to adjust the knee brace so they're not too tight on you. So now the seat will come back flat, and then it'll go down. The seat lift will bring the whole seat back down. This chair is probably about 22, 23 inches when it's all the way down. So we're all the way down now. Okay? So now what I'm going to take the chest guard off. And I'm going to take the knee brace off. And I'm going to turn the chair this way so you can see the chair. This is 16 inches wide by 18 deep. This is a Roho cushion. This is the most expensive cushion you can get. This is a air-filled cushion. You fill the air through this valve right here, and then we have a little plastic pump that we use for that. You have a safety belt. You also have with this chair a chest guard. So if you're not going to use the metal chest guard, you can use this one, but make sure you're well secured when you use the chair. We wouldn't want anything to happen to you. Very well contoured. This is a custom contoured back. Okay. Also, this chair has got gel pads. These pads are 18 inches and they're gel. You can see what I'm pushing on here. You can see the gel moving around in the pad. So these are 18-inch gel pads. These are custom gel pads. There's also lateral pads here. They can be removed. If you don't want them here, you can remove them, or you can move them all the way up to here, or all the way back here. You can move them anywhere you want on this track. These are lateral pads. They're adjustable 3 different ways on the pad and also here. So if you're going to be transferring from the side, of course you would put the arm up and you would transfer it this way. I'm going to turn this. Alright, I'm going to turn the lights on so we can see what nice lights this chair has. So these are your headlights. These are the full high quality headlights. And you have the backlights, and I can go on and on. We've got flashers on both sides. We've got, that turns the light off. We've also got hazards, flashers. So if I turn the chair back around, these are the expensive headlights. So those are called your headlights on this chair. You can see how well built this chair is. This is just amazing what they can do these days with these chairs. Let me turn the lights off. Maybe I have to get this one off. Okay, there we go. So now, the back of the chair. One more thing about this chair. This chair has got an attendant control. I can drive this chair from here just by switching from driver to standing position. Just hit the button, and now if you watch, I'm driving the chair from back here. Okay? And I can also do the tilt, the recline, and everything from here also. I'm going to switch it back to driver. This will become unavailable. So this is an attendant control. If you don't want this attendant control, it can be removed, or it can be dropped down like this out of the way, or it can be completely removed in less than 30 seconds. Okay? So this is an attendant control. You have a fully adjustable headrest over here. Okay? Back behind the chair, you've got your power button right over here. So we turn the power off on this chair. And these are real lights back here. But on this chair, these are light. These are not just reflector. Your power button is here. This is where you turn the power off. So when we ship the chair, just come over here and turn your power back on. There's 2 cylinders here. These are to adjust the arms on the chair. By turning these cylinders here, this will adjust the tilt on the arm right here. So, when you charge this chair, you will take your Permobil charger and you'll plug right below your joystick, and as soon as the light goes to full, the batteries will be fully charged. You don't have to worry about overcharging your chair. The charger will stop charging. There's 2 batteries in this chair, and if you're going to need to replace the battery, you really need to have a professional person because they're not easy to replace. But there's 2 batteries. They'll give you about 13, 14 miles on a battery charge. And that depends if you're outside in the grass, if you're going uphill, you might get less mileage, the weight of the user. But 13 miles is all day. So you should have a lot of fun with this chair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the chair back on. We're going to do a quick recap. This is the Permobil F5 VS vertical standing power chair with 6 electric function. It has the 14-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric leg, the interior tilt, and it also has the standing position. That's 6 electric function. This chair has 5 miles on this chair, so it's practically brand new. 5 miles on this power chair. So if you're looking for the top of the line in power chair, and it also has the swing away joystick, the light kit, the gel pads, the lateral pads, the gel arm pads, an extra chest guard here, the attendant control. I can go on and on and on. And I'm sure I'll find some other stuff when I'm done. But this is the top of the line in power chair. 7.5 miles an hour this chair will travel outside, so it's also fast. And it's ready to go. Seven and a half, 7.5 miles an hour. Great suspension, no problem through the grass. This is the F5 standing with all the features. Great power chair. I don't see nothing wrong with this power chair. I got it on full speed now, but you can drive it on the first speed, which it barely moves, so you can learn at that first speed. But it's a fantastic chair. Every time I drive these types of chair, it puts a grin in my face.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex.
We are a family-owned business for over 25 years.
We have many products available, not just what you see in this video. If you would like to learn more, you can call the number below at 800-677-6293, or you can visit us directly at www.marksmobility.com.